Good afternoon. Today I am introducing to you a new book called Shamanic Journey, Crossing the Portal of 2020-2021. The first story of the book is called A New Vision, a New Business Plan. In 2018, I wanted first of all to consolidate my online presence. So I designed my website and I created a free online metaphysical library in YouTube. I first wanted to get a reputation for knowing my subject and for taking the initiative to put myself out there as a leader at my level of expertise. At this point in my life, I mostly wanted a timetable that would flow with my natural body rhythms. Space to create, space to nourish people with information or support them, time to keep my environment clean and tidy, time for my family, time for myself. To achieve this balance is not easy, and it is work in progress. But obviously, the more you focus on getting there, the more big and small changes that you have to make. The result is shaping your own reality in the right direction. A blog in WordPress, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I see this work as maximizing and optimizing the use of my time and energy with a self-preservation focus. That's to say, without leading me to burnout. The magic takes place when you are able to accept and feel successful in many small practical ways, as you develop a way to contain and not to control your energy and integrity within life's unexpected changes. My purpose was to put the articles or stories from my books out there in the form of stories. Then use YouTube and WordPress to put a link to the books in Amazon so that the circular motion would feed each other. The articles would feed the book sales and so on and so forth. The focus was also to give a lot of content for free because I wanted people to at least have the knowledge. I thought this way I would create a following, and as an author, I would become an authority in my favorite subject, the field of consciousness as energy. The next thing was to create a Patreon account where people could contribute if they so desired. If they felt that my work had value for them, I always think that some people can afford 10 euros or dollars or whatever currency they use per month, and another one would want to contribute 500. The focus here was that I wanted to leave to the universe to flow back to me holistically and organically, whatever needed to happen. On the other hand, I created an Amazon account, and on the other side, I started a group coaching session online. The group was called Live Discussions with Dr. Anna. I created a good mix. Then I wanted to go to the next level, marketing, apart from my social media network, but something was resisting. I don't like marketing. I don't like the feeling that I am forcing people to buy. But I didn't know how to otherwise do it until I saw a free video by Tyson Tanner. All those years ago, I knew that I needed to focus on the reason for my business. It is all very good to say I am a life coach and I want my clients to succeed or whatever, but how are you going to do that in a way that is different from everyone else? So I spent many hours, 3 years ago, working within my business plan, and it took me about 6 months, and I still wasn't distilling the meaning enough. I was touching finances, I was touching meaning, focus. It was a little bit all over the place, but I didn't feel I had a grip on it. And I was resisting. Maybe I wasn't ready. Then I realized that first, I wasn't ready. And second, I was trying to get it over and done with, only looking at the surface, just to try to make it look nice. But as I started to delve into the real business that I wanted to put out there by doing it, the person that I needed to become started to emerge. So I was able to walk with it or with the business possibility into my real life. And as I was focusing on it, everything that I was writing on those pages was becoming true one little step at a time. And at the same time, once I started writing it, I started loving it. And the magic was alive. Tyson said that the way he did it was via Facebook. He said, you don't need any IT knowledge, you don't need any email list, which everybody else says that is totally essential. And I was scratching my head trying to work out how to do this organically. He said that you don't need automatic responders, and the amount of time I spent looking for automatic responders, downloaded, deleted, Chipmonkey, others, I really never could get into this. It just seemed too good to be true. You get an automatic responder, and your customers just happen. I have automatic responders in my website. But again, it is not about a mechanical responder. We have to delve further into this. Then I progressed further as technology was being made available and created audiovisual materials. I had managed to cover a lot of the areas of action that I intended and created a platform to play and work on the two subjects of my passion, metaphysics or energy and languages. Today, I am currently busy retouching my courses, The 5 Pillars of Success, Public Speaking to Transform Your Life, Excellent Teaching Skills, a course for educators, Attracting Your Opportunities. I'm actually rewriting and transforming all my books and workbooks into programs. So in February 2018, I started my online free metaphysical library that progressed later on into live discussions with my Zoom group. And in April 2019, I created my Polyglot Languages YouTube channel called Polyglot Bus. In June 2019, I created with my sister, the medical doctor Esther Garcia, our Spanish YouTube channel, Raising Consciousness, the equivalent to my live discussions with Dr. Ana, but in Spanish only. I taught myself all the technical skills that I needed to function in the internet. I wrote, edited, and formatted my books. I published them in Amazon. Originally, I published them in other sites, but I was beginning to notice that I was selling more in Amazon, and I devoted to just one portal. Again, it is always the Pareto principle, 80% of my customers in a 20% of a narrow band. I learned to edit my videos with a Screencast-O-Matic and my audios with Audacity, and I used YouTube tutorials to teach myself. Subsequently, I learned to work with Zoom to record my videos, and I learned to publish all written and audio visuals posts all around the net. It was an uphill battle that took me many hours, but the more I did it, the quicker I was becoming. In November 2020, after the great challenge of the virus lockdown, my business plan that I've been busy with for so long suddenly became obsolete. They say that you need to rewrite your business plan every few years as you and your circumstances change so that you can keep your thoughts organized and focused. And if you are in the same place as me, I invite you to go over the next few points together so that you can build your business plan too. But just to say, I don't consider this to be a separate business plan from the rest of my life. Most people, I believe, is a mistake. They set up the business separated from their life. But what if we could weave both aspects as one and create time and space for each in a way that they have a link and a balance with each other? Every moment we live is part of our life. I can't see how we can fully separate both. And today we have the perfect opportunity if we mix our flexible time and the working from home option. So let's look at the main parts of a good business plan. Executive summary. It goes at the beginning, but it is written last, and it provides a short, concise, and optimistic overview of your business that captures the reader's attention and creates a need to learn more. It must not be more than 2 pages, and this is a short list of items that should include. Your mission. What is the need for your business? There is a great need for detached, objective, non-manipulative, and compassionate communication in all areas of business as people mediate or negotiate. Introduce your company, management, ownership. Well, I am a sole proprietor, and the name of my company is Stargate. It used to be Stargate Communications, but now I've evolved into a Stargate Institute of Integration of Consciousness. That's my main focus, and is on the process of developing as we go. Describe your main products and service offering. In my case, books, articles, videos, podcasts, courses, webinars, coaching sessions in several topics, always from the spiritual or metaphysical perspective, with the purpose of motivating individuals to achieve their personal development and reach their potential. Customer base that you will be targeting. In my case, individuals of all walks of life, all ages who are ready to take responsibility for their growth, to open their mind to different possibilities of moving forward, different perspectives and strategies to move forward. Summarize your competition and how will you get your market share. My competition is all mind, body, spirit people, gurus, coaches out there both in a physical business and in the internet. But by creating a solid and systematic social media base and applying your specific skills, you can start attracting those who are called to work with you. I could target organizations to help them break through their character limitations, families, groups, associations, teams, educational organizations of sorts, because I have a lot of programs. But first, let's continue to focus on the base. We don't want to spread too thin. In my case, I have some distinctive skills. So we always need to find the special mix of skills that we have that may not be found so often. Metaphysical author, PhD, communication skills, distinguished master, education, masters in education and languages. Experience of management and executive, 13 years in England, in the UK, when I lived there for 17 years, plus a diploma in management from the British Institute of Management. Polyglot with qualifications in 4 languages. For me, a polyglot is a decoder of energies or a creative channel that decodes ideas into words and string them together to create a communication, a coding system that people can understand. You apply that to your languages, but I also apply that to my metaphysics, because my inspiration is a decoding of energies that I pick up in the air. We all do. I just distill these ideas on a systematic manner. As soon as I receive them, I write them down to crystallize them. And that gives me inspiration and direction continuously from within, from inside. And I had this multicultural appeal because I lived in England for 17 years and I am living in South Africa for 17 years. So I understand cultural mix. I can create self-style or workshops, or I can give individual attention to what an individual or a group needs. Short-term, intensive training, long-term, interactive, audiovisual products, ebooks, books, workbooks, online and offline, creator of language courses. What could you create with your knowledge? Brief outline of your financial projections for the first 5 years of operation. I started in 2009 and my desired projections is sustainability. Between 1998 and 2020, I created a website, wrote 18 books, created 3 YouTube channels, social media groups. I have an Amazon author account with ebooks and physical books. And I continue doing the same thing. What will you charge and why? My prices are affordable because I want to appeal the largest group of people, not the people who are already well off and can afford everything they want. I do a lot of mentoring for free. My books and ebooks are priced in Amazon. I have a Patreon account where people can freely contribute. A 5-week workshop has a price point of 150 euros. A coaching session has a price point of 45 euros. A language session has a price point of 20 euros. I offer a live membership for patrons who want to benefit from all the products whenever it suits them, $25 or euros per month. Describe your startup financing. I didn't need any financing because I learned all the required IT skills and I went along and I placed free Gumtree ads, which brought me all the clients that I needed. And people used to ask me, are you getting good clients from a free ads platform? I used to have teachers, tutors, doctors, healers, musicians, all sorts of people. But I think the secret here is to have a nice photograph where people can see that they can trust you, and a nice CV, or that your bio is appealing, that expresses authority and knowledge, and then people will trust you and then they do come. Action list. Check the availability of your company name, create your business card, logo and brand, keep it consistent throughout. Leaflets, list of prospective customers, social media, products to sell, content and information, join forums, contribute on your competition's channels. Be supportive of people. Don't think that because they are doing the same business as you, you have to share the pie. In fact, those who are meant to learn from you will come to you, and there is always a resonance. The universe works by the law of attraction. You shouldn't fight for clients because that in itself is based on fear. And when you are basing your attraction on fear, then you get too tight and the vibration shrinks. So the people you attract are people who are going to teach you a lesson that you are really not trusting yourself and the universe. So basically, we need to work on our personal development, raising our vibration, and then allowing the universe organically to start bringing you the ideas, the things or focus that you have to put on in your business or in the internet today, and allow the doors to open and the floodgates to come in. And then trust the perfection of it all. What is the value of your business? What does your company do? Why does it do it? We want to learn how to present ourselves with power and incorporate one or two core competencies or core values. In my case, I coach individuals and groups, helping them raise their consciousness or awareness so that they can express themselves with objectivity and compassion, using excellent communication skills that allow them to negotiate any situation in a non-confrontational manner and achieve a win-win result in the most effective way for themselves or for their team. Vision statement describes your ultimate achievements. It is not a slogan. In my case, my vision is to empower individuals through effective communication skills to achieve their maximum potential. My friends say that energy at this moment is great to do this work and that we are being reborn, and I agree. Very slowly, you will start moving the universal gear machine into a more harmonious and holistic way for you and your family. If you keep tweaking and touching up everything you do with the Pareto principle in mind, that 80% of everything that comes to you is usually through 20% of what we actually do, then like the snake, we can release unnecessary layers on a regular basis and always shine through. What we do needs to make us feel good. Maybe there is not a box in the business plan that says, do your ironing on Sundays while you listen to YouTube motivational speakers, like I do. Why? Because that's my meditation moment. It anchors my feet on the ground and I start Mondays fully focused and energized. So I love doing it. That's not in any business plan I've read. Many of the soft skills that we acquire are not written in the lines of the above business or life statement. However, they are still true to us, and we must respect the rhythms of our body and mind, never ignoring when something or someone makes us feel bad. This is a clear sign that we are going off track. The good thing about having an efficiency plan for your life or business, or both, is that it forces you to focus on without even realizing you start moving the universal machine in the direction of your dreams. Nobody said it would be easy. In fact, nobody said that we wanted it to be easy, because what we really want is that feeling of accomplishment. It motivates us to keep going. Accomplishment breeds effort, and effort with the right focus breeds accomplishment. As you put your mind into the fabric of your life, you will start noticing subtle things that were unnoticed before. You will start paying attention to them and realize that they are as important or more than the bigger things in your life. At that point, you will start working under the surface. If you look at the iceberg, the 1/3 of the iceberg above the surface is what we can see, but that is not where we do our work. We do the work on the 2/3 parts that are under the sea. That's where we work in the spiritual or energetic level. It cannot be seen, but it can be felt. And as your life and business will take personality of their own, you will be guided to the next step and the next step. And when things don't fit anymore, just do a good spring cleaning and revisit all this information to make sure that you are always one with your life and that all the moving parts in your life are kept working in harmony. I promise you that the work will be well worthwhile doing. See you next time. The good thing about having an efficiency plan for your life or business, or both, is that it forces you to focus on without even realizing you start moving the universal machine in the direction of your dreams. Nobody said it would be easy. In fact, nobody said that we wanted it to be easy, because what we really want is that feeling of accomplishment. It motivates us to keep going. Accomplishment breeds effort, and effort with the right focus breeds accomplishment. As you put your mind into the fabric of your life, you will start noticing subtle things that were unnoticed before. You will start paying attention to them and realize that they are as important or more than the bigger things in your life. At that point, you will start working under the surface. If you look at the iceberg, the 1/3 of the iceberg above the surface is what we can see, but that is not where we do our work. We do the work on the 2/3 parts that are under the sea. That's where we work in the spiritual or energetic level. It cannot be seen, but it can be felt. And as your life and business will take personality of their own, you will be guided to the next step and the next step. And when things don't fit anymore, just do a good spring cleaning and revisit all this information to make sure that you are always one with your life and that all the moving parts in your life are kept working in harmony. I promise you that the work will be well worthwhile doing. See you next time.